What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. "10. Val X Love." Yeah, back to pointless plot other than revealing outfits and nude girls getting horny to power up. This is literally the whole show's premise. The Valkyries from the Norse mythology are sent off to live in the house of one guy to fight monsters. And how do they power up? By getting turned on, of course. How does that work? Fuck if I know. Do I really care? No, not really. As long as I see those anime titties and nude girls fighting, I couldn't give a flying shit how they do it. We're all horny teens here after all. 9. Isekai wa smartphone tomo ni. Just how desperate this guy was to keep his phone with him? Seriously, a god offers to give him anything he wants in the new world he's going to be transported to. And what does he pick? He picks to keep his phone with him when he goes there. How is it being charged, though? No freaking idea. As he reached that new world, he began to sightsee and take selfies of the landscapes. However, he isn't a normal human. He also has a lot of powerful spells and magical skills to use and destroy his enemies. This is also a harem as well, so expect to see a lot of sexy girls fighting each other for the supremacy over the MC's heart. 8. Masao Gakuen HXH. Speaking of not to watch in front of others, this anime is a big no-no. Want to know why? Well, to put it simply, the hornier those girls in skimpy outfits are, the better they fight. Getting them turned on to fight monsters is the whole premise of the show. You know those moments in anime when you're watching and your parents walk in at the wrong time? Well, every scene in this show is a wrong time. So you have two choices. Either watch it alone or when your parents are sleeping, or grow two eyes in the back of your head. 7. Ichiban Ushiro no Daimao. This is the story of a boy named Akuto Sai. He transfers to the Constant Magic Academy. His dream is to change the world for good, a noble cause befitting an anime protagonist. He even becomes friends with a girl named Junuko Hattori. She's a member of a ninja clan. On their way to the academy, they vow to make the world a better place. But upon his arrival, Akuto finds out that he's destined to become a demon lord, and there's nothing he can do about that. The school begins to fear him, and even Junko starts avoiding him. So much for saving the world, huh? Akuto becomes determined to not let his fate control his life. But it seems that everything he does, from the words he speaks to the steps he takes, only reinforce the fact that he's going to become a demon lord. 6. Seiken Tsukai no World Break. How awkward would it get if you liked someone and was attracted to him only to find later that in your previous life you were siblings? In this anime, the MC in his two previous lives was such a powerful person and learns how to tap into that potential and power. However, we aren't here to talk about how strong the MC is. We're here to talk about his incestuous-ish kind of love interest. Well, it was in a previous life anyway, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem, right? It's not like memories from that said life will be coming flooding back. This MC has a cool harem that he has to protect and guard against the enemies, putting his life on the line in the process. Who knows? Maybe he'll receive some kind of hot confession, or even one of the girls puts out for him. 5. Makinki. Entering a school that's newly co-ed, only to find that he's the only boy in that school is a dream come true for Takeru Uyama. After he got accepted, however, he discovered that his school is no ordinary school with normal teenage problems and lessons. You see, here, each and every student is able to wield an element or weapon that is called a Maken, and the main character's Maken is able to overflow the element with power, making it rampage and go out of control, which is a powerful ability overall if it wasn't for the out of control part and the fact that he has no idea he has it and uses it multiple times without noticing. 4. Rokujauma no Shinryakusha. An average student finding a room for rent that is actually dirt cheap and affordable? There has to be a catch, right? Well, the catch here is that there are 4 more tenants of that particular room, the first being the lowly ghost girl. Then there's the magical girl that flies into the window on her broom, the alien princess Ara Ara Wani-san, and the daughter of the earth people, Tsundere, whatever that means. Now, they'll all fight over the ownership of that room, and each using their own methods, so get prepared for a lot of laughs and giggles from this show. 3. High School DxD. Just like Kinsen Robo Daimadaler, High School DxD is also a somewhat risque show with a slightly similar premise to go along with it. The anime follows a second-year high schooler, Issei Hyodo, a well-known lecherous and a pervert among his peers. On the surface, he may look like a typical high schooler, coming from a normal family, but Issei is the biggest recorded pervert in the Kuo Academy's history. But despite this, for some reason, Issei gets asked out by a beautiful girl. As things are looking up for him in life, Issei goes out on his first date. But to his surprise, the girl turns out to be a fallen angel who kills him on their first date. However, just then, he gets revived as the servant of a high-ranking devil, Rias Grimmery. Adjusting to his new life now, Issei has to face off against the angels and devils alike to survive and become more powerful in order to fulfill his long-held dream of having a harem. 2. Kore wa Zombie Desuka. Kore wa Zombie Desuka is by far the most hilarious show on this list, with some of the best openings in anime. Its main focus, Ayumu Ayakawa, gets murdered while he's on his way back from high school, but then awakens beside a strange girl wearing medieval armor. Named Euclid Hellscythe, she reveals that she is, in fact, the necromancer who has now revived Ayumu as a zombie. Now immortal, Ayumu sets out to investigate the mysterious murders in hopes of catching the killer. But in one of his incursions inside a cemetery, Ayumu comes across a magical girl fighting a bear with a chainsaw. Haruna, bolstering her magical girl abilities, kills the beast and then tries to erase Ayumu's memory of her, but he instead absorbs Haruna's magical girl abilities. Stripped of her powers now, Haruna orders Ayumu to take on the mantle of Maho Shoujo in her stead and defeat the monster known as Megalo as a magical girl. Ayumu, perplexed by the situation, now has to live his life as a human-turned-zombie-turned-magical girl and then somehow find his killer while also juggling through his life as a high school student. 1. Baka to test to Shaokanju. In this anime, your test results are everything. They decide what level you are and what privileges you deserve. The higher, obviously the better. And if you're like the MC, then you'll end up in the lowest level. Their only hope now is to summon their acolytes and battle it out with higher-ranked students in order to raise their own. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime. If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell of you.